Imagine a woman. She wants to do sports, but there is no sportswear for her. She wants to go to her school prom, no evening wear. She's in a big shopping mall in a beautiful summer day. She wants to buy clothes, but she can't find anything to wear. That can be quite a bad dream for most of you. But that was the reality for the Muslim women. What to wear. You might ask, what is the problem? What was the problem? The problem was not the size. The problem was not the body type. And the problem was not the budget. The problem was her dressing codes. Her dressing codes were simply not fitting into the modern world's fashion industry standards. As a woman, if you want to cover your body a little more because of your sun allergy or because of your beliefs, the world was not providing you options. This quotation is coming from a modern, modest lady in Turkey, not in Hawaii, where 98% of the population is Muslim and 65% of the population wearing hijab. Even in Turkey, that was a big problem. The world was ignoring it, and they were not ready to provide choice and style for the modern, modest women. I thought that is the biased approach of the fashion industry, and we set out to do something about it. My name is Kerim. I am one of the founders of an online modest fashion company in Turkey. You can call it modest fashion, hijab fashion, or Islamic fashion. In both ways, it's the same thing. My job is to make Muslim women look and feel their best by providing them choice. And today, I will tell you the story about us. How noticing the obvious can lead into a global fashion platform for Muslim ladies. So, why the world was ignoring the needs of the style needs of the Muslim women? There's a big market. In the early days of my company, I was trying to make an elevator pitch to one of the investors, trying to explain the opportunities of Islamic fashion. He said, wait a minute, Islamic fashion? Let me guess the favorite color this year. Black? That was the approach from investor side to the industry side. Everybody was thinking about the Muslim fashion as black burqas or some type of a uniform or some ethnic clothing. They don't bother to cater to that need. Their approach was like, either you follow our rules, our fashion, or good luck to you with your black burqas. On the other hand, like you can ask, like the Muslim labels, they know the standards, they can do something. But surprisingly, there were only a handful of labels all around the world who were catering to the needs of the modest, modern Muslim women. A handful of them. I'm not counting the mom and pop shops. So, they were enjoying a big crowd, and they were enjoying a captive audience for themselves, a big market. But they were repeating themselves over and over again, most of them. Making something new and bringing something new to the market every season in fashion, it is a risk, because you don't know which one sells and which one not. So they were repeating themselves with the ones which sells, fast-selling ones. They are modifying it and re-entering it to the market again. No competition, no risk appetite, no variety. That's why a 55-year-old woman and her 24-year-old daughter were almost wearing the same thing. No segmentation. And when you think about the modest designers, there were a few of them, but they were only dreaming of being global or scaling their business because they were only catering to the needs of their neighborhoods. So, labels are not there, repeating themselves, and the designers are small, and the Western fashion industry was not even bothering to look at it. For men and for women, clothing is just not only a fabric that you put on your body. It's more than that. It's a part of your expression. It's a part of your identity. And it almost speaks about you. When you look good, you feel good. It helps your self-esteem, self-confidence. And just because they covered themselves a little more, the world was not providing those options, and they had to suffice with the same old boring clothes for years and years. We thought it's unfair. And we refuse to believe that Muslim women doesn't have a sense of style and they don't want to express themselves in their own way. So the solution was building an internet platform, a fashion platform, and we started to talk to the labels to convince them to produce in our standards. And we also gather all the designers, modest fashion designers, in one platform. But the first days were not very easy. I remember myself on the streets of Osman Bey, trying to find long sleeve tunics. Simple, but it was in June. Osman Bey is a garments district in Turkey where you can find more than 600 outlets. And you can find thousands of clothing. All I could find was 19 long sleeve tunics. I asked why. They said, man, it's summertime. Either they have short sleeves or sleeveless. People don't want it. Why do you need it? I tried to explain it to them. I was talking about the need, why they need it. I said, could you produce it for me? I can write you a check. They said, well, we can produce it for you, but we don't accept checks. We want the money on the table. Because they didn't trust me. They think that I'm a romantic entrepreneur who's going to bankrupt on like 2-3 months without paying them. It took some time. But right now, we have more than 4,200 tunics in our platform today. We have more than 300 brands in our platform. Every year, more than 100 million women visits our site, and we deliver to 120 countries worldwide. We have great designers. We came from scratch together. Now they scale their business globally. They are selling millions of pieces, most of them women. We help them, and they teach us the dynamics of this business. We grew together. Last year, we had the first Modest Fashion Week in Istanbul. And this year, in a week, we're going to be repeating it in London. London Modest Fashion Week is coming. In last 7 years, it was fast for us. It was also fast for the modest fashion industry. So what triggered that? What was the tipping point? The first thing was internet. Internet was a great catalyst for modest fashion. Because when humans connected online, they started to see each other's clothes. They witnessed they're having the same dressing codes, but different styles. They also discover small boutiques. And they also discover the designers. And they said, wait a minute, I like it, that's so cool. I wish I can have it in my hometown. And they started to demand it louder and louder every day. We are one of the lucky ones who heard it, who lent the ear to that. The second big thing is Muslim women herself started to change. They started to take active roles in the society. They started to pursue their goals and their dreams. They are expressing themselves, their individualities, in their own way, without compromising from their beliefs. Now, we see more and more Muslim women taking active roles in the society, being present in the social life, being doctors, lawyers, athletes, entrepreneurs. And they're going to be all over the place and all over the social life, and they're going to be taking more active roles and also proudly wearing their hijab. And those Muslim women also show the world that they care about style, they care about fashion. Right now, Nike, Donna Karan, Marks & Spencer, the giant brands started to listen them, started to cater to that need today. And more importantly, more and more people recognize, regardless of her belief, every woman deserves the chance to look good in whichever way she chooses. What is next for us? Are we done? We are not. We want to help mainstream brands to be a bridge between the modest modern women and the market. And we also want to empower more designers to scale their work to the globe. And of course, we want to continue to bring choice in style, more choice, more fashion in style for the Muslim women. They've come a long way. And we'll see their positive reflections in the every aspect of the daily life, every day. And we'll be humbled to walk the way with them in this journey. Thank you.